Have you received a great gift and a bad gift? Well, in this episode, I'm going to talk about the greatest gift my mother ever gave me, how I'm still using it today, as well as the worst gift she ever gave me, and how I'm trying to keep pushing it away. Hello, lovely ladies, and welcome to the Dynamic Women podcast. I am Diane Rolston, your host. And happy Mother's Day to all the mummies out there. I'm recording this on Mother's Day. It might end up being shorter because I got a full day planned. But I wanted to jump on uh, and talk about the greatest and the worst gift my mother ever gave me. And it was these things were given to me as a child. So I'll get into that. And I also want to honor anyone who Mother's Day is a really hard time, be it that you have not been able to have a child or just it wasn't in the plans for your life, or that you've lost a child through miscarriage or some unfortunate circumstances, or that you've lost your own mother or never had a good mother and have a torn relationship. And so I honor you today and this time period, these weeks, because it can be super hard. So let's dive in. Let me look at what I wanted to share. I put a few notes down to make sure I was really succinct today. So the best gift my mom ever gave me that I still use today is not a material thing. It's nothing that you can physically touch, but it's something that you can sense about someone. And the gift that mom gave me was belief in me. And so she always believed in me. She believed in me at sports, at school, was speaking with so many different places. I'm going to talk about each one and kind of how that played out. And I would love for you to just consider, how much are you doing this for others in your life? And because I had to really check myself with this, and my family, my children, definitely my profession, I'm doing it. So let me go through them anyway. So the best gift she ever gave me was she believed in me. In sports, she always, you can do it, Diane, and go, Diane. And she's British, and she did these two thumbs up things. Way to be. And I would feel embarrassed, but she was always like, you can do it, and you can do great, and you can win that, and you can do well at that. And that belief pushed me in sports to end up going and playing co-ed soccer and at a young age with boys at a high level. Because she believed in me, I knew I could do it. And with school, there was this high level expectations, and I was able to do really well, again, because she believed in me. And so another place that she really believed in me was in my speaking. I would do the little contests in my class and then go speak in front of the school. And then from there, I think it was like the Rotary would put on the speaking contest, or Kiwanis, maybe they would do that. And so she always believed in me for that. And then I was invited as a junior in high school to be the MC for the graduation ceremony. And so all of this has led me to be able to excel in academics, whether it be when I was younger or as an adult, to excel in sports and to really push myself and to go for things that maybe I wouldn't have gone for, like trying out for the varsity teams and making it, and then being on the OUA All-Star team. And also with my speaking, to push myself forward to be able to do it. And so having this strong belief in me helped me to believe in myself when I didn't believe in myself. And so I would look at things and go, I don't think I can do that. But mom thinks I can, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it. And I just, through my whole life, I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that, because it came from mom believing in me. And then I started to believe in myself, which is really amazing. And so as an adult, through a few career changes, eventually where I am now, I'm into coaching and speaking, as you know, and many other things. And I got the great opportunity to be flown in. So, all expenses paid, flown into my hometown of Brantford, Ontario. I live in North Vancouver, BC right now, across Canada, and flown in, expenses paid, paid speaking engagement. So it's kind of come full circle, because I remember being young and my mom flipping her tea towel over her shoulder, cocking her hip and going, "Oh, Diane, if you get paid to speak one day, you're going to be a rich woman." And that it makes me laugh because at the time I again thought that was belief in me, even though I think she was just super frustrated that I wouldn't shut up. So I tell my mom, you should come to this speaking engagement. Mom, I'm speaking. Come, come. And she says, no, I can't. I said, no, it's a public event. You can. And I've secured a ticket for you. No, I can't come. I can't come. And I said, why? It's in town. I'll drive you. I've got a ticket for you. Like, come see me speak. And she said, oh, I couldn't do that. I'd be so nervous. I said, but Mom, I'm going to do a great job. And she says, I know you're going to do a great job, but I'd be so nervous for you. And I was like, why? And she goes, well, I don't know where you got any of these gifts, nothing from me or your father. I just never understood how you've done everything. That was such an eye opener. Well, and while I'm saying these are gifts my mother gave me, they're also gifts my father gave me. My late father, he has passed. And this is about Mother's Day, so I'm focusing on the mom side of things because she is the one that drove me everywhere. And dad was working quite a bit and traveling to and from work. And so mom was the one that had to chauffeur me everywhere or taxi drive me everywhere. But anyway, it's amazing how by her saying that, I realized the gift of her believing in me was a bit of a lie because she believed in me, but didn't always fully believe I could do things because of her own insecurities, her own doubts of herself, her own feeling of not having those skills and talents, but she never let that come forward. And so it made me think what different life I would have had my mom actually said those fears that she said she had herself. So if she said, I believe you can do it, I just could have never done it. And well, if she had said that through my whole life. And so it really shows me the power that adults have to children, also coaches have to their clients, or coaches to their players, teachers to their students. Anytime someone looks up to you or someone has an influence over you, we get to choose to have that full belief in someone else. And I kind of joke with people and I say, if you don't believe in yourself, hire someone who does. And that's why I have multiple coaches for different areas. I also have kind of people in my personal board that will support me and be a fan. Now let's do the flip side of this, because that is like the greatest gift my parents have ever given me was belief in me. But the worst gift that my mom ever gave me that I keep trying to give back is actually like high performance, that expectation or belief in me that I could achieve at a high level. Now, the gift she gave me is not bad. It's the fact that when that got turned up so high by continuing to go for things and competition and such, it actually turned into perfectionism. Can you relate to that? So this belief in high quality, high performance, doing well, straight A's, honor roll, MVPs, it wasn't drilled in, Diane, you have to do that. She always said, just do your best. She always said, just be proud of your own performance. And she said things like, so the do your best, high performance, and there was one other thing. Yeah, it was all around just doing your best. And I took that, I translated that into it having to be the best, having to be the best. And I never got yelled at for not performing well, but I turned it into perfectionism. And so the way this has been transformed from something really good into something not so good is also something we have to really be careful about, right? I have to be careful with my children, with my clients, and it keeps showing up as perfectionism, and I have to keep pushing that away and just go back to like high quality, do your best. Otherwise, perfectionism is so stunting of my performance, definitely. So what have I learned about the giving of these gifts to others? Well, many people don't have self-belief, but it can be manufactured from other people, kind of imparting it on you. So you have the power that before someone goes on stage to say, I know you're going to do well. Because in their mind, they might think, I'm not going to do well. I'm not going to do well. Wow, this person just told me they think I'm going to do well, or they know I'm going to do well. I guess it's true. I guess they're not a liar, right? And so right before someone goes to do a musical performance, play a game, write a test, have a difficult conversation, Share your belief of that person. You can do it. You've got the skills and talents. You're going to do amazing. Just share that with them. And for the people in your life that you're around a lot, what if our goal was to continue to boost up and cheerlead and believe in others? The world would be a different place. I mean, as I said, if you don't believe in yourself for something, hire someone who does, or bring someone into your life that does, because that difference, just having someone believing in you, could be the one thing that's going to help you to reach that goal, to be able to live your dreams. I know that sounds so like big and grandiose, but I'm just extremely grateful for belief in me. And, the flip side is if you didn't have someone believe in you, you had someone instead cutting you down, that could have been in its own a gift, a worse gift that turned into a good gift. And that was the fuel that said, you know what, watch me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to prove you wrong. But today, I hope that you take away this idea of believing in others is a good thing. And believing in others in a high standard is great too. Set the bar high. Just make sure you check in on that person, that perfectionism isn't ruling them, isn't stressing them out, causing them anxiety or not to go for what they want, out of fear of not having the perfect result. I thank you for listening to these podcasts, or on YouTube, wherever you can get the content both ways, plus on my blog, on my website, if you prefer to read. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, share with a friend, and just have the most wonderful Mother's Day period right now, time of your life. And if it is a hard time for you, just take some time to nurture yourself. That is my hope for you, that you can find some solace in this time and some great friends who believe in you. Until next time, stay dynamic. Bye.